Hello. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all, can we make today a ridiculously amazing day? I am Erin Burd and I am coming to you from the Erin Burd Show live. Y'all, I am so excited about today. I've had some really candid conversations lately about money, 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 money. Right? We have been talking about money, and I thought, oh my goodness gracious, as the new year is approaching, we should be having a little bit of chat about our finances and getting ourselves in order, right, for the new year. Because here's the deal. No shame in where you're at, right? No shame. Because we always can grow and we can always turn things around, and we can always get ourselves together and get not only our personal finances in order, but our business finances in order. So that is what we are going to be chatting about today. If you are new here, I am Erin Burd, dance studio strategist, and I have the best job in the world. I get to work with amazing studio owners just like you to grow their businesses, to not be a slave to their studios, and to really create their own unique vision of success. And so I absolutely have so much fun doing this. So if you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you are here and where you're coming from. I always want to know who I'm chatting with as I'm doing these calls. So let me know. Let's see here. I'm going to do this here. Yes. Let me know if you're here. I'm going to start, and hopefully we can get this party started. So, hello there, friends. Hello. Let me know. Hey, girl. Okay. So, my goodness gracious, I am so excited for today because let's talk finances. Eek. I want to know in the comments. When I say the word finances, what pops in your head? Is it, oh my God, oh, I hate it. I would rather much be doing other things than dealing with money and finances. Let me know in the comments. I want to know, how do you feel about finances? Right? Because I could tell you this much. What I know to be true is that a lot of my clients, finances are not their absolute favorite thing. Right? Absolutely not. They are not their favorite thing. And so because of that, when things aren't our favorite, we kind of just sometimes brush them under the rug. We don't want to deal with them. But the truth of the matter is we absolutely have to deal with them. And so I want to know, y'all, let me know. I want to know, how do you feel about these finances? Does it make you, does it make you go blah, right? Or are you like, yes, I love looking at my numbers. Most of us don't, right? But the truth is that they're just numbers. It's just math, right? And so if we can step away from the whole idea, hey, Kristen, if we could step away from the whole idea of finances feel icky, or if we can embrace that they're just numbers, it makes things so much easier, right? Okay, so today I wanted to share with you my top 3 ways to kind of get your finances in order. Now, here's the deal. We have to the first thing that we absolutely have to do is we have to audit our finances. Now, here's the deal. When I say audit them, we don't need to dive in, especially if you're just starting out or if you feel a little resistance because it feels hard or confusing or complicated. What I mean by audit our finances is we need to have a really honest conversation with ourselves, with our partners, in not only our personal lives, but in our business side. And we need to be honest and look at our finances. Now, if I were to ask you, hey, How much revenue did you bring in this month? That is a number that you should know. How much are your expenses this month? That's a number that you should know. And one of the biggest game changers that we've imposed, and so many of my clients have imposed, is setting up a day to really just look at the numbers, right? So, we could say something like Money Monday or Financial Friday, or heck, I don't care what day of the week that you do it, as long as that we are keeping those numbers on the top of our mind. And that way we can adjust as things come up and things happen. But then also you're not surprised when things come up, y'all. So we have to have an honest conversation with ourselves about what is happening inside of our finances, right? And have clarity around the numbers. That's the first thing that you have to do. And if you're just starting out and you're like, Erin, this is overwhelming and I don't even know where to start simple. And with that, simply go through your statements. Get some highlighters. You know me, I love highlighters and Post-it notes. Those are some of my absolute favorites. But go through and highlight, color coordinate. See where you are spending your money. See where your money's coming in, when your money's coming in. And now here's the deal. There are apps for this. There are lots of budgeting tools and things out there. Me personally, I'm old school. I love to grab myself a pen, and a notebook. And just kind of for me, I like to write it down because it actually anchors in what I am seeing, reading, and processing. So I go through and I just write things down. And then we need to start adding things up. So if you're like, okay, here's the line for, if you're doing personal, here's a line for fast food or Starbucks. A lot of times it's kind of scary to look at, truthfully. But when we start looking at it, it gives you the black and white numbers of what is happening in your accounts. Okay. And that is the starting point. Just to know what's going on, to know how much money's coming in, know how much money's going out, right? And in what category, and how do we adjust? Okay. So that's the first thing. You have to audit your finances. You have to get really honest with yourself about what's going on. The second thing to get your finances in order, okay? I am a huge believer in the book Profit First. And if you haven't read it, I highly suggest it. Whether you're in business or not, you can apply these principles to your personal finances as well. I truly believe we should be saving first before paying everything else, right? Which I know goes against the grain a little bit. But the truth of the matter is I encourage all of my clients to read Profit First, because the principles and the foundation and the framework inside the book will help you see exactly where your money is coming and going and how we allocate, so you're set up to not, oh my gosh, this came up and I don't know where I'm going to get the money from, right? You are planning ahead. So if you haven't read Profit First, I absolutely encourage you to do so, because it has been a game changer for so many of my clients, and I would love for it to be a game changer for you as well. Here's the caveat. I know that you can get it like an audiobook. Most of my clients say, they really needed the physical book because, to be able to do the math and whatnot, it's harder just to listen to it. But you have to know you. So know what works for you. But for me, I'm a fan of the actual tangible feel in your fingers book. Okay. So that's number 2. Now here's the kicker. Here's the kicker, y'all, because number 3 here is where a lot of people get in trouble, get support. Now, here's the deal. I know that sometimes we could think, oh my gosh, get support. What does that even mean? Like, I don't have the money to hire a bookkeeper. I don't have, I don't know who can help me with this, right? Get support. And that could be through a bookkeeper. That could be, there's online options. There's things like Bench, and there's all sorts of options for you, but get support. Get support. And I think that, it's really important in our businesses, for most of us, me included, sitting and doing bookkeeping is not my favorite thing. It does not bring me joy, right? There are a lot of other things in my business that bring me joy, but bookkeeping, if I'm being honest, is not one of them, right? So you have to get support. You have to get support. I don't like doing the day in, day out of, data entry when it comes to receipts and all that sort of stuff. I do love numbers, though, in my business. I love reviewing profit and loss statements. I love looking at tuition structures. I love looking at revenue streams. I love numbers in that sense. But for me personally, doing data entry of like day in and day out bookkeeping, it just doesn't make my heart happy. So we need to get support with that, right? We need to get support. Now, if you don't even know where to start, right? If you don't even know where to start when it comes to your studio finances, I would love for us to have a conversation. I would love for you to book a free strategy session and we could talk about your finances and how to get a rein on that, and possibly do an audit for you and say, okay, here's what we're seeing. What little tweaks need to be made? But get support, get help from somebody who can make heads or tails of things for you. It's so, so important. So let me know in the comments. I want to know. Let me know. Do you have a bookkeeper? Yes or no? Whatever you say is totally fine with me. No judgment, right? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Do you have a bookkeeper? Do you have support? Do you have help? Or does bookkeeping bring you joy? If it does, I want to know that as well. If bookkeeping brings you joy, let me know. Because the truth of the matter is, if I'm being realsies, it doesn't bring me joy. I'm going to say that. Doesn't bring me joy. Right? It doesn't bring me joy. And that's okay. That's okay. Because we set up a support system that it does, that it gets done. And then the bookkeeper supplies me with all of the reports that I need to review and to do things that bring me joy, like business brainstorming and revenue streams and things of that nature, right? So I want to know if it brings you joy or not, right? And if you aren't in a place yet where you have support, reach out, right? And maybe it's us doing an audit. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's me connecting you with a great bookkeeper or a great program that can support you in getting your finances in order. Because I can tell you this, I speak with studio owners every single day, and it comes up quite a bit where we see that their finances aren't exactly where they want them to be, right? Whether it's the organization of it, whether it's the amount of finances, the amount of revenue coming in, right? But there's ways to support you that we can absolutely get you in a place that feels in alignment with you and your unique vision of success and the business that you want to have. Okay. So those guys are my top 3 ways of getting your financial self, your financial health in order before the new year, right? So we have to get our ducks in a row. So in January, it's a brand new year, right? And we could start everything off on the right foot, So if you are needing some support with your financial health, let me know. Shoot me a message, right? Just shoot me a message and we can talk and set up a call about seeing where the gaps are and what tweaks need to be made. What tweaks need to be made to create the financial health that you need inside your business, which also trickles into your personal life, right? So, you guys, quick recap. Quick recap for today. So, my top 3 ways of giving yourself a financial kick in the pants, right, is to one, do an audit of your finances. We have to have an honest conversation of what is going on inside your business so we can decide what steps to take to get things in order, right? To get things in order. The second thing that we need to do, y'all, is if you haven't yet, read Profit First. I think it could be a game changer for you, as it was for me and for so many of my clients. And the last thing, number 3, is get support. Get support. If you need help and bookkeeping does not bring you joy, get a bookkeeper, get a coach, get a mentor, get someone to help you make sense of the finances, because your business cannot thrive if you don't have a handle on your finances. Okay, so I'm going to leave you there for today. Next week, y'all. Next week, I have the amazing Trisha Gomez from Rhythm Works. Oh my gosh, I can name so many things, you guys. I absolutely adore her. From the Teaching Artist Exchange, oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many things, because she is such a go-getter. She takes all of these wonderful, amazing ideas that she has and she brings them to life for our community. And I cannot wait to sit down and chat with her and talk about some of my favorite things that she has done for our industry and what you guys can be looking for in the future. So I'm going to leave you there. I hope that you all have a fantastic day. Make today ridiculously awesome. And I will see you guys same time, same place next week for the next episode of the Erin Burd Live Show. Bye, friends.